talk about clean products that you will find in clean retailers with really good ingredients that are still problematic and can cause you to have either sensitivity or hyperpigmentation. If you're new here, my name is Nadia founder of Functional Beauty and the Beauty Doctrine, where beauty meets health. I love the corporate world to educate consumers on best practices and how to get their best skin without intervention and without sensitivity. What I've realized from 28 years in the beauty industry is that so much skincare is designed to just exfoliate the skin rapidly, revealing that new skin, but it's overdone and it's causing a lot of issues. That's why a lot of people are aging faster, a lot of people are getting hyperpigmentation and are getting reactive. You might be noticing redness, sensitivity, excessive dryness, and that's when your lipid barrier is compromised. We have to, first of all, maintain that solid lipid barrier to protect our skin from aging, from sensitivity, from environmental aggressors. Many skin issues are actually rooted in the skincare itself. I'm going to cover many skincare products that are clean. So you could be doing your homework, you're looking at all the different apps, you're looking at toxins, you're looking at all these things. But the one thing that is often forgotten almost 100% of the time in the natural beauty realm and the clean beauty realm is sensitizing ingredients. Because a lot of these brands took out fragrance and replaced it with essential oils, which in some cases can be worse. Essential oils are very volatile, especially those that are based on citrus. So I'm going to really focus on that in this video. Just going through my list here, looking at ingredient lists of clean moisturizers, and then telling you which ones you should not be using because of the citrus. And why is citrus an issue? It's because it can interact with the sun and cause sensitivity and also hyperpigmentation, and that's huge. I've seen many sunscreens have citrus ingredients, and when I say citrus, you want to look for orange peel, neroli, bergamot, lime, lemon, grapefruit. So anything that sounds citrusy is having great potential to create that hyperpigmentation when you're out in the sun. And obviously a lot of skincare products are designed to be used in the morning. Let's get started. Next up is a product from Marie Veronique, a really popular clean skincare brand. Not a fan at all, and that's because they use quite a few harsh ingredients. So the most popular product they have is the vitamin C ferulic serum, and so I'm assuming that is their take on the SkinCeuticals one, because it's one of the top selling serums out there. Again, not a fan of that either because of the L-ascorbic acid. L-ascorbic acid is the vitamin C form that's most used in skincare. It's very unstable. It's also sensitizing. And so a lot of the stability tests have been done in labs, but very often once that ingredient comes in contact with air or light, it's oxidized, and we don't want to touch our skin with anything that's oxidized, because guess what, it's actually now aging our skin versus de-aging it. Very important. The purpose of skincare is actually to slow down aging, not speed it up. And so you want to try and avoid as many oxidized ingredients as possible, and L-ascorbic acid again is one that can oxidize very, very quickly. And so this, addresses the instability. The other piece to it is the fact that it's often a very low pH, which is not necessarily compatible with the skin. It's acidic. When an ingredient or product is acidic, that means it's causing sensitivity for it to be able to work and absorb into the skin. We don't want that. There are now, thankfully, in the last few years, many vitamin C serums that are, fat soluble, they're lipophilic, so they're able to very easily absorb into the skin without causing sensitivity. L-ascorbic acid is not one of them. And so that's my biggest call out when I'm looking at the ingredient list here on this serum. So they are using some really great ingredients. They have glutathione, which is actually a whitening ingredient. There's alpha lipoic acid, which is a powerful antioxidant. There's lycopene, that's great. So yeah, fortunately, there are a lot of good ingredients, but I would skip this one because of the L-ascorbic acid, which is pretty high up on the ingredient list. So again, there are plenty of other really great alternatives. Staying with Marie Veronique, actually, looking at the sunscreen here, I have a big problem with this formulation. It's packed with essential oils. I don't mind seeing 1 or 2 essential oils here and there in low concentrations in products that you don't necessarily use daily, but this is a sunscreen. Keep in mind, when it's a sunscreen, it's the closest product to the sun. You're using it last on your skincare or in your skincare routine. And obviously 100% you're using it during the day when you're going out most of the time into direct sunlight. And this has got not only a bunch of essential oils, but neroli, which is a citrus oil. And so if you wear this and you're going sunbathing, I would assume you're highly likely to develop hyperpigmentation. Citrus and the sun don't match. They don't like each other. And so that's how you can get the onset. If you've never gotten hyperpigmentation, you go, lay out in the sun with something citrusy on your face, you're prone to developing that. I don't like seeing lavender oil either. Lavender oil can be very sensitizing. It's also an oil that shouldn't be used on males because it's very estrogenic. So that can kind of mess with your hormones a little bit, especially if, with sunscreens, if it's something you're using all over, you're reapplying consistently. So sunscreen is one of those products that we should be very careful of. The other ingredient I don't necessarily like here is kiwi. Kiwi is an enzymatic ingredient, so it's rich in enzymes, and enzymes are designed to exfoliate. So, there's a lot of poorly selected ingredients that should probably not be in a sunscreen. A sunscreen should be a lot simpler than this. It should be high in zinc. It should have some great, oils like castor oil, and that's really it, like plant oils, not essential oils. It shouldn't really have all of these essential oils because they're not going to help you that much. So yeah, this is one of my least natural / clean sunscreen formulations. It's not something I would even touch my skin with. I'm kind of more lenient with certain formulas, but this one specifically, I just wouldn't use myself. Staying with the theme of a lot of essential oils that should not belong in skincare, I'm looking at this ingredient list by Josh Rosebrook, Complete Moisture Cleanser. So again, it's all natural, it's all clean, but there's lavender extract, there's cinnamon. Why is cinnamon used in skincare? That I will never understand. Well, I kind of understand. It's because of the pleasant scent. A lot of these essential oils are used as fragrance or alternatives to fragrance, but they can be very sensitizing. Cinnamon and lavender, those two are powerhouses when it comes to sensitivity. We don't want that. And then of course you have eucalyptus as well. You have citrus in the form of bergamot. So this is not something I would personally be rubbing onto my face every day to remove makeup. So cleansers, you gotta be careful of. Even though they come in contact with your skin for a short period of time, many of us really take the time, as we should, to massage those cleansers into the skin to break down makeup. And so you're massaging, you're actually breaking up the makeup, but also breaking up your delicate lipid barrier that's supposed to be protecting you. Next product is African Botanics Infusion Micro Liquid Serum. So I would presume that they're recommending this one to use as a toner or an essence. First of all, no skincare product should cost $200. It just shouldn't. There is no reason you should have to pay $200 for this. Secondly, looking down or looking deeper into the ingredient list, I mean, there is really nothing special here. It's a concoction of natural ingredients, but those include citrus, salicylic acid, and lactic acid. And so this is not something, let's say you love this and you're totally willing to spend $200 on a toner. I probably would still avoid using it daily so you don't get to a place where you're really sensitive. So I've explained the citrus already when I spoke about other products, but the two other ingredients here are salicylic acid, which is a fat soluble beta hydroxy acid, so that goes really deep to control oils. So this could be suitable for somebody that really has an oil issue that's extra oily, maybe acneic. And then you have the lactic acid, which is an exfoliating agent. I don't believe exfoliating agents should be used daily. Maybe if you have an acne flare-up, you can use something like this 3-4 days in a row just to get a jump start on the healing process, on kind of trying to control that acne flare-up, and then space it out. So if I had a product like this, if I was maybe gifted this product, well, I don't know, it's got the citrus. I was gonna say, if I have a product that has salicylic acid and lactic acid, I would probably, use it occasionally, a couple of times a week. Maybe if you have this already, because it's got the citrus ingredients and because it's very pricey, if you have solid skin, like you've never had any issues with sensitivity, you're really taking care of your skin, you layer in all those moisturizers and those like barrier strengthening products, maybe you can get away with using it, having the citrus in it at nighttime only, but again, not every day, maybe in rotation with something really gentle. But I would definitely avoid using this one during the day and consistently. It should not be your go-to product day and night, for a long period of time. Another product from this brand that seems overpriced, it's $160, is African Botanics Resurrection Cell Recovery Serum. So it is another product from that brand that's got, witch hazel, you have cucumber and a bunch of different natural ingredients, but they love their citrus, so it's right there staring back at me. And there's some natural parfum, which means they have a blend of essential oils to add, a scent to the product. Not a fan, so that's another one where I probably would just save that money. $160 can probably buy you 3 or 4 really good, clean, non-sensitizing skincare products versus one serum that has that many essential oils, including citrus. And this is it for this video. I'll be making a lot more of these review videos. Please let me know in the comments which products you are using that you'd like for me to review. I'll be happy to do so. Until then, be well, be safe, be beautiful. Take care.